Average caregiver spends about 20 hours a week caring for a loved one. This is 20 hours a week that you had not probably filtered into your earlier plans, meaning suddenly find the 20 hours a week that you have to dedicate to really good care of somebody who needs care. If you're feeling crunched, technology can step in and help you manage all of that care that you can't be there for physically. The truth is, caregiving is breaking families. It's exhausting, it's stressful, and it's expensive. And typically, there seems to be certain family members who might want to take on that responsibility and some that are too busy to take on that responsibility. One of the ways to address this is to use technology that's available so that everybody feels like there's a little less burden. The care is still there, but the burden has been lifted just a little bit. Most adult children feel like they're failing their parents, but it's not their fault. Because on top of your regular daily schedule and routine, you're now tasked with caring for an aging parent. So you do the best you can. And a lot of times that doesn't feel like it's enough. But we can help you with that because the technology that's there really does pick up those slacks. For example, if you need 20 hours, but you can only get 4, that person can help with bathing, toileting, meal prep, housekeeping, everything else, med management, loneliness, sensors to detect fall risks. That can all be done now with technology, alleviating those extra care needs when you don't have a family member or a friend or a caregiver to step in and provide that level of care. Everybody says that aging in place is safe, but nobody talks about how much you're going to sacrifice for that to happen. When somebody ages in place, they're aging in their home, and that puts all of the responsibility on them or you to make sure that the home is now safe. And that is oftentimes fraught with, is the kitchen safe? What do you need to do to get out of bed to get to the bathroom? How are we getting your laundry done? It's everything that goes into the day-to-day life of somebody that you forget all the lift associated with it when it suddenly is thrust upon you. No one talks about what happens when you get sick, but your parent still needs care. There's no days off. So you are still needing to take care of that parent, even though you might not be feeling good, because there are no sick days involved with caretaking. Most families wait for a crisis, but by then it's too late. How do you prepare for that? One of the ways is through technology. You can prepare for the oncoming responsibility of caretaking by utilizing the technology that's out there and start to really get that in place so that very quickly you can take care of a loved one. And then when their situation changes, you can deal with more of the caregiver crisis, but the technology can do so much now. It really can do so much, and is a great tool for allowing you to sort of take a deep breath and say, okay, here's where we are. How are we going to deal with this? But in the meantime, we have this great piece of technology in place that's going to help us manage mom or dad's care. One missed medication, one forgotten task can be a game changer. Your loved one forgets to take blood pressure medicine, or they took it twice, or they took more than they should have. None of it's good. It's all a catastrophe. So you can put in med management tools so that at least you know that their medications are being taken at the right time in the right amounts. And that's a big deal. That's lifting some burden off your plate. If your loved one lives alone and you're not there, chances are you're already feeling at risk. You're feeling like, this is a new experience and I already feel uncomfortable about it. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. So technology can step in and help monitor their care. And it really does solve some of those burdens of, this is a lot. Take a step back, get that technology in, allow it to do its thing, allow it to show you everything it can do, and then it gives you a moment to pause and assess the situation. Imagine needing help and being told there's a 3-month wait list. Very typical. sometimes longer than 3 months, sometimes a lot longer than 3 months. What can you do in the interim? Technology. Get it in place. Get the med management going, get the fall detection going, get loneliness addressed. And the nice thing about the technology is it usually is scalable, so you can decide how much your loved one wants to be monitored. Maybe they just need a little, maybe they need a lot.